Welcome to a brand new episode of Lunch with Doug Plus, a unique and fun experience brought to you by the Music Exerbia Project. We are here today thanks to the generous support of our esteemed sponsors. John's Barbershop, located at 121 West Cherry Street in Nevada, Missouri. Open Tuesday through Friday, 10:30 a.m. to 6:30 p.m. Walk-ins only, no appointment needed. The American Legion Post No. 2, located at 402 East Cherry Street in Nevada, Missouri, newly remodeled with a clean, fresh look. Welcome back to another great episode of Lunch with Doug. Today, I'm on the phone. I'm with Richard Daut, the director of the upcoming play at the CCPA. I know you're going to see his little name there, William Cooper. That's his, he's on the other computer. We had trouble getting sound, but we can hear you now. How are you?
I'm doing good. How about you, Doug?
I'm doing fantastic. I'm really excited about the upcoming play. Everything you kind of put your hands on and you're involved in is always amazing. I guess you have, we talked about that last time, but for those of that didn't see that interview before, you got a lot of experience in theater drama. How many years now?
Oh,
Dare I
that's
ask?
not fair. Many years.
Many years. He's a master in his craft. So tell us about this upcoming play. You've been working on it for a while. How'd you select it? I mean, what was your thought process in picking it, this number?
Well, 2 years ago, we did Murder on the Orient Express, and people really enjoyed that. And last year, we did Clue, which was the comedy murder mystery. So we decided to go back and do another Agatha Christie.
Nice, nice. So you just, I guess I didn't realize it was the same author. Nice, nice. So who you got cast in it?
Well, some standbys that you're all familiar with. Edie Gregg, of course, and Jane Ann Hancock, John Green, Amanda Gilchrist, Alyssa Meisenheimer, Robert Kalthoff, let's see, Calvin Euler, Emma and Michelle Branham. Gee, I hope I didn't forget anybody. I'm going to feel really bad if I did. I think that's it,
Nice.
though.
That sounds like an all-star cast. Sounds like I've seen many of them. Yeah, I think I've pretty much seen everybody in a play before. Yeah, fantastic picks. So tell us about run times, and for those that are not in Nevada, give us the address of the Playhouse and all that good stuff.
Sure. Well, of course, it's going to be October 2nd through October 5th. And the Thursday, Friday, and Saturday evening performances are at 7. And we have 2 matinees, a Saturday and a Sunday at 2 p.m. And the address is Main Street.
Yeah,
I'm sorry,
it's
but I
like
really don't know the exact
that's
address.
okay. I think it's the 100 block of South Main. If you get to
Yeah,
the square in Nevada, you'll find it. So it's probably like 102 or 103, something like that. I don't know. I don't either. I should have done my notes, but yeah, for us here in town, we know right where the Fox Playhouse is, the old theater. For me, I went to there and watched shows when I was a kid, like movies, and it's a great experience. So it's very nostalgic to get to go back and then but see live acting in there. And I guess that's what it originally started as. You know much
right.
about the history? Yeah.
Exactly.
So they did
And this is
plays in
our
there.
52nd year.
Yeah. 52 years of
Yep.
CCPA. Wow, wow. Now, how long have you been personally involved? Have you been
This is my 10th show for CCPA, so I would say at least 10 years, maybe longer.
nice? Nice, very good. 10 shows for CCPA. Wow. What
Yeah.
other ones did you direct? We know you use.
Well, Sweet Surrender and the trilogy, Christmas Bells, and also Faith County, and oh gee, now you put me on the spot. There's so many I can't remember them all.
Well, I
Movie
know, just yeah.
Beloved.
Well, that's a good overview. Now, you did some stuff. Did you ever direct any plays when you were working for the school? Did you do
Yeah,
plays there
I did
too?
this
Yeah.
senior play, which usually was a melodrama, and I did that for many years.
Yeah, nice. Nice. Man, just all kinds of cool stuff. Now you probably did some acting as well. Have you been in plays at all?
Oh yeah, and
Yeah.
recently in CCPA, I was in um, Into the Woods and Arsenic and Old Lace and a couple of other ones too for CCPA.
The one that I remember, I asked that question and then I was in my head, I was like, yeah, duh. You were Mr. Drysdale in Beverly
Oh
Hillbillies.
yes, and the Beverly Hills. How could I forget that? Yeah,
That
that
was
was a
great.
fun play.
You really were a standout on that. Like all the promo pictures and stuff, it just really worked. It was really awesome. I was like, what
Thank
a
you very
good
much.
who cast did you cast that? You were somebody else directed that one, right?
Yeah, Samantha Hartman directed that one.
So
Yes.
she cast you as Mr.
Yeah.
Drysdale then. Yeah, that's a
And then,
great
that was
casting.
the show that got shut down for COVID. And then we came back, I think, 2 years later and actually ended up doing it.
Yeah, that's what was so neat about it. It was kind of very, I mean, locally, watching it got shut down and everything, and then it was like, oh, it's back. So like you had this huge like kind of rollout on how exciting that was. Like, oh, here we finally get to see this play that we've been wanting to, and it was a great. I think for our area, it was a great pick for a play.
Had, a,
Just
had amazing audiences, really big crowds for all of the performances.
nice. Yeah, yeah, that's awesome. That's awesome. So tell us some more about give us kind of some backstory on this upcoming play, like what's it about?
Well, Murder in the Nile is another murder mystery, but unlike other Agatha Christie's, it doesn't have Hercule Poirot or Miss Marple who are solving the crime, but it's about a group of people who are on a cruise and a murder takes place, and one of the relatives of the victim has to figure out who did the crime.
Nice, nice. Now, I'm showing my limitations on. I don't know much about this particular play, but was there also a movie for this one or not?
Yeah, the movie version, there's a couple of movie versions. The title was translated into Death on the Nile instead of Murder
Okay,
on the Nile.
okay, okay. Cool, cool. Yeah, I'm gonna have to catch up. Although I do when it comes time to watch the play, I don't necessarily like to watch the movies until I watch it, and then I'll go watch it afterwards if
Oh,
I
well,
haven't seen it.
you should
Yeah.
definitely watch the movie because the play is so much better than the movie.
Well, yeah, yeah, of course, yeah. Always, always. Yeah. So now, I guess for somebody that's never been to the Fox Playhouse, what's some insider tips for having the best I don't know, where you think the best place to sit, when to get there early? I mean, what nights are the best to go on? What's the insider tips to really experience
Well,
this, right?
I think the best thing is to go online to foxplayhouse.org and get your ticket in advance. We don't have reserved seating, but we get people that sit third row center and then other people who like to sit in the balcony. I don't really think there's a bad seat in that theater, to be really honest with you.
No, there's not. It's like what, 230 seats or something like
Yeah,
that?
I think so. Around 200 so seats. Yeah.
Yeah, and you guys I just noticed the other day they were having a fundraiser sale, so you guys got some new sound equipment in there now. Is that right?
We have some new LED lighting, and we are now using body mics on the cast to help with the sound. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. So, and I never had any problems. I could always like when you were up in the balcony sort of, I could always hear fine. You had some they had some relay speakers up there. And so I assume now that they'll have those, that'll even make it even more into the minute. Yeah.
That's true.
So
Very true.
just more definition, I guess. But like I said, I always, like you said, there's not a bad seat in the house. I always had a wonderful experience anywhere I sat. I'm kind of a center person, but I like to be back enough. I'm not too close, but not too far back. But right there at the very first of the balcony is kind of my favorite spot. You kind of go up the little stairs and you sit behind I guess I enjoy watching. I can look down and watch them run the sounds and lights. I think that's kind of interesting to get to see them. And sometimes the director sits back there so you can watch the
That's true.
director experiencing it, as an audience member maybe for the first time.
That's
So
true. Very true.
so yeah. Well, man, that's great. You guys got any kind of special deals with this one? Sometimes you guys do selfies and stuff in the lobby or special things. Anything special going on?
Yeah, actually, we have, uh, I'm going to say 60 hardbound Agatha Christie books that we're going to be raffling off every night, like 4 or 5 uh, together. And if you attend the show, you get entered into the drawing automatically. And then if you want to buy extra tickets, you can do that too. But we'll have Agatha Christie books available every single night for every performance to be raffled off.
Very cool.
Yeah,
That sounds exciting. Yeah. And you just kind of buy your ticket and you get a chance. And then if you want to get more, you can get more of a chance. Nice.
absolutely.
Very,
That's the way
very
to
cool.
do it.
Well, that's fantastic, man. That's fantastic. So I know I'm kind of short and sweet. Last time I talked to you a lot about you and everything, and like I said, I'd encourage people to go back and check out that. It's still on demand. You can listen to that other interview. It was about the other play, but still we talked a lot about you on that. So I'd encourage our listeners to check that out as well. And what else do you got going? You got like a website or anything else that you do? Anything or a passion project that you're also involved in the community?
Uh, Actually, like I said, if they go to foxplayhouse.org, they can get more information about the whole season, and then they can get their tickets online also. We have Little Women that's coming up after that for Christmas. And then we have a crazy little cafe called Love for Valentine's Day. And our revival is Moon Over Buffalo. And then we're finishing the season with the musical Xanadu. So those of you that like the 80s music, that's going to be a real treat.
Yeah, I actually was just talking to someone there the other day about that one, and I didn't know much about it either. But then they started telling me, I was like, "Wow, this has got a lot of great music in it."
Yeah, it does.
Exciting. So, all right, well, that's great. I always like to before I jump off here, I always like to leave it, to my guests to if there's any question I kind of missed, if there's something that you need to tell us about that the question I missed, elaborate on anything you'd like to share with our audience before we take off today.
I I think you've covered it really well. The one thing I'd like to remind everybody is that the matinees are becoming very popular, and we now have 2 matinees, one on Saturday and one on Sunday, because people seem to want them. So hopefully you can attend an evening or a matinee performance.
Very good. Yeah, that's good. I'm glad you mentioned that Saturday because even me, I forget about that. But I actually love that new addition because I'm kind of a matinee guy, so it gives me 2 chances to go, and then if I really want to see it twice, I can see 2 matinees, which is cool too. So
Yep.
yeah, I always freak out. Like opening night is awesome, but like I'm always like I don't know why I'm always shy. I'm like, oh, there'll be a lot of people opening night. I'm always like, I don't know. I've been to several opening night shows there, but for some reason I like to go to those matinees. I don't know why. I'm just a
I
weird.
did think of one other thing. I forgot to mention Sarah Harris and Ben Dillon, who are also in the cast, and it just popped in my head. And if I don't do that, I'll feel really bad.
Yeah, yeah. Those were the ones that we didn't list before. So okay, nice, nice. Very cool, very cool. Well, yeah, I appreciate you being on the show. And if you have anything you could email us like a flyer or something for it, we'd be happy to share that on the channel as well for you guys.
We'll do that too, Doug.
Yeah, anything we can do for you, just let us know.
Thank you
Um,
so much.
yeah,
Enjoyed it.
Richard Daut with the CCPA upcoming play. Check out the website CCPA, and we'll see you at the show for sure. Right? Thanks.
Thanks, Doug.